Hi, I'm Ethna from Ethna's by the Sea. This is a home cooking programme 2020 brought to you by SciCap, Social Inclusion Community Activation Programme. It's funded by the Irish Government and the European Social Fund. Today we're going to make a tuna bake using wholemeal brown bread. Perhaps some of you have been making your brown bread and maybe you have some left over. So today I've crumbed about a half a loaf of brown bread made into breadcrumbs. I've got about 100 grams of butter. I have some Worcestershire sauce or some Leon Perrins, a little touch of salt. I have a whole onion which I've diced, and I have, some of you have been buying some tinned goods. You might have some tinned tuna now in the press. So I have 2 cans of tinned tuna, flaked, and I have a can of mushroom soup which I've added the can of mushroom soup, and I've added 1 can of water to the mushroom soup. So it's a simple recipe to use up the canned goods that you might have in the press and some of the leftover bread. So the first thing I'm going to do is crumble the tuna into the base of a greased pie dish, and you can just do it roughly. I'm going to put in a few of the onions. I'm going to put in some of the Leon Perrins or Worcestershire sauce into the tomatoes, into the mushroom soup. Mix it up, little touch of salt. So on top of the tuna and onion, I'm going to put some breadcrumbs, some of the crumbled breadcrumbs. And surprisingly, this is a recipe that we've used quite a lot when I'm doing community food programs, and everybody is really surprised by how nice it tastes when it comes out of the oven. So it's a little bit like layering that you have in a lasagna. Obviously, if you didn't want to use tuna or mushroom soup, you could use chicken and chicken soup. And you just continue layering until all your bread and all your tuna is used up, trying to keep a layer of brown bread for the top. I have drained the brine from the tuna, and if you don't like to use onions, I'm sure you don't have to use them. And another layer of the mushroom soup. And the final layer of the breadcrumbs. I just like to flake a few butter pieces on the top of the breadcrumbs just to moisten it a little bit. And if you like, you could do some grated cheese as well. And then just pop that into the oven for about 30 minutes and you'll have a nice wholemeal brown bread, tuna and mushroom bake. So here's our tuna bake. We've taken it out of the oven now actually after 25 minutes. I think it's done, it's fine. We baked it at 180 degrees and it looks delicious, ready to be served, and I hope you'll enjoy it.